Faculty at the Nova Scotia Community College get together for the start of the school year. Chef Claude Aucoin will have an exciting what I did with my summer vacation story to tell, that's for sure. Chef Aucoin spent nearly 4 weeks in Vietnam sharing his skills with students at a culinary school in Hanoi. Now, as part of a volunteer program called Leave for Change, run by World University Service Canada. Chef Claude Aucoin is fresh back from his adventure and joins us now in our studios. Welcome, and thanks very much for joining us on this Tuesday morning.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit more about why you wanted to do this exchange and what was all about.
Well, kind of a unique opportunity. I was in Vietnam in 2000 just for barely a week to represent Canada for a food show, and I'd been wanting to go back since. So once the opportunity through school became available, through Uniterra, WUSC, then I jumped at the chance to go back, you know. And the school, interesting project, because the school takes in a lot of orphans and street kids.
I know.
And there's also some students that pay, but most of the students. And then there's also a sewing program that does the uniforms, which is deaf and mute kids. There's another little program that does embroidery, which is people with, you know, either mental or physical, you know, problems. Some of it is second generation Agent Orange, so that kind of hits your heart a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
pretty touching, pretty moving, but great kids. I mean, you know, good that they're in a program, given a chance. Vietnam is a very industrious country, so people are, you know, there's businesses everywhere on the street.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a restaurant, you have a street food, you need a pot and a burner, and you can sell street food.
We have some pictures of the actual school that you were working at, and you said, you know, the kids and the students were very rewarding. Tell us a little bit more about the kids that you met.
The kids, most of them, you know, most of them didn't speak any French or English, so French became very important because some of the teachers had worked in France a little bit, so I was able to use my French more than I thought I would. But, you know, great attitude. The teachers were very, you know, anything that you can give them, they really, really appreciate with, you know, with open arms. And people were super friendly, very appreciative of anything you can give them.
You didn't go over there empty-handed, right? What did you bring over to the school?
Oh, I approached some, and I'd been told, because some other faculties from NSCC had been there before, and I was told that they have very little sort of small wares and, you know, things to work with. So I brought about, you know, 30 kgs of equipment that I got donated from different suppliers. So that was pretty exciting. That was fun. The first day we did that, and then, you know, they were taking about once in a while. They probably want them to last, so they're not going to take everything out at once.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
You said that you visited 8 different countries.
Well, I've worked in 8 different countries.
Worked in 8 different countries.
Yeah.
The experience of, you know, your hands-on work in Vietnam as compared to those other countries. What challenges are there, and what experience is it like?
Well, you know, Vietnam is still a developing country in many ways, but just being in a tropical country like that with, you know, the produce and you know, everything is just like, you know, it's just eye-opening and great. You know, you taste food that you've never heard of. You know, you look at fruits and vegetables that are, for a chef, that's like a, you know, dream come true to find out products, you know.
Yeah.
Things like, even like they grow like pumpkin leaves or maybe squash leaves that are just for the leaves and not for the pumpkin. So to have that as a veg, you know, there's something like morning glory, which is kind of the national veg of Vietnam that they eat almost every day, which are, you know, great things that you can't buy here. So, you know, they're a once in a lifetime type of, you know, experience to have. And as a chef, to discover new foods is...
Yeah, I was about to ask you, as a chef, I mean, a lot of people say that they get open up to a whole new world when they learn new languages. So I guess as a chef, if you go to different countries and learn how they cook the food that they eat, it must just open up new
And part of my mandate was also sanitation, but there, you know, I saw one day on a moped or on a scooter, half a pig coming to the market. So it was probably killed that day. It probably gets consumed by the end of the day. So very different sanitation than we have, but also food is going to sort of, you know, consumed very, very rapidly in many ways. So very interesting. But yeah, and the markets were great. I mean, you have...
What is that?
Oh, that's silkworms. So
wait a second now. We've eaten mealworms on the morning news before. This is like a Vietnamese delicatessen over here?
Yeah. I went to the market specifically to buy some, just to taste them because I had, and then I was working at one of the school has 2 restaurants in the city and a pastry shop. So there was a little market not too far from one of the restaurants called Song Tu, and I went to buy some because I wanted to taste them.
And?
Pretty neat. Not something that I'd probably eat. I want to snack
not
on
gonna
every day.
add it to your repertoire of things to cook?
Something to try at least once in your life.
Yeah, exactly. Was that the most exotic thing you think you tasted over there?
Oh, I've had I've had a few other exotic things, but maybe something that our viewers wouldn't appreciate.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a swear word or something?
No.
Okay, let's have it. I'm going on vacation in about 10 minutes.
Just family pets that people might not.
Really?
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you very much for coming in and talking about your experience.
You're welcome.
And best of luck at school in the fall.
Thank you.
Chef Claude Aucoin from NSCC.